Damien leans and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Limium bulbiferum. The orange lily. What do you think this one means? And luckily I have a guide with me to remind me. The orange lily is symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your type of flower? Cause they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. Followed Damien down to the footpath and admired more beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Gargoyle, will you excuse me? I must take this. Pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised, but it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to his house. I take a deep breath and enjoy a heavy perfume. What a lovely yard. This makes me want to put a little more effort in my garden. Amanda and I tried starting one time. Watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes, and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle! Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! Legendary! Let's go, boys! Let's go! Let's do it! Sorry, got a little aggressive. Ooh, that was a close one. Uh-oh. Here comes Damien. Looks quite upset. Gargoyle, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat and fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. Would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Damien and I walked to the school and immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to believe. Damien and I fall a step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in the session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with flight of rickety stairs leading into deep darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting in the basement. They don't seem happy. So I'm led deaf to the school. I recall the antics that I got into angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough to stay out of the creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around at the scene of the crime. A bunch of bricks and some masonry tools are scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me. Oh my. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cast of Amontillado Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him, What What's the Castle of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to the cellar with the promise of wine of the vine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you try to do that with him? I was just curious to see how it turns out. I wasn't actually going to leave him in there. Was that the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, and then he realized that I lied about the wine. And you were cackling manically. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad,
What?
it took you 20 minutes, son. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cast of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize that Lucien was leading you into elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and read a review of the movie.